Pack openings is everything people want to do as of right now. Gameplay with FIFA hasn't been amazing this year, and the players that are on offer with Team of the Season makes pack openings fun. We have just passed the midway point for Team of the Season, but everyone is still eager to pack one of these players every single week. We do still need to go through the Eredivisie, Ligue 1, Chinese Super League, the MLS, the rest of the world, and the Ultimate Team of the Season. By the time all of this is finished, it would actually take us to mid-June. But for the average person, they cannot afford to spend FIFA points every single week. They might have spent some money on FIFA points at the beginning with the first Team of the Seasons being the Community and English Football League, but it's not enough to carry them going throughout every Team of the Season. This is just purely because of how long this goes on for. It's normally around 2 months. It's also not recommended for you to use your coins to open any of these packs because most of the time you'll spend a huge amount of coins and you'll get nothing in return. So in this video, I'm going to be going through how I'm grinding packs without it being too costly. Before I do get into the video, if you do want to keep up to date with all the latest FIFA 21 news and eventually FIFA 22 news, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. That way you'll always be notified when a new video is uploaded. If you do want to see anything else from me, whether it be other channels or maybe you just want to catch up on Discord, links to everything can be found in the description down below. Getting back into the video, the hype for Team of the Season has started to die down. With the Community and English Football League Team of the Season, there was over 1.5 million live transfers as soon as these teams were released. This was on Xbox. This is where players have saved their packs for days, weeks or months building up to the start of Team of the Season, or as soon as it was released, they loaded up as much money as they physically could to go and put into FIFA points to go and open packs. This led to many people getting loads of players which they sent to their transfer list and then listed them on the market in hope to get some coins back so that they can open even more packs. So in the first week we had 1.5 million transfers, but recently with the Serie A Team of the Season, even with the likes of 98 Ronaldo, those pack openings have been greatly reduced, as live transfers on Xbox struggle to even beat 1 million. And this will carry on going down as we go into Ligue 1 and then we start to go and look at some of the other leagues which don't bring as much interest. This isn't because of the lack of people wanting to pack or even own some of these Team of the Season players, it's just not financially viable, or it's just way too time consuming. But we are coming up to the best part of this event, and this is the Ultimate Team of the Season. The Ultimate Team of the Season will include the best of the best from all of the previous teams that have been released over the past couple of weeks. Everyone such as your 98 Lewandowski, your Messi, your Ronaldo, and anyone going between the mid-90s will be included with this team. And this is the best time for you to open packs, because if you do get one of these players, you're going to be making millions of coins. And this is exactly what we're preparing for here on this channel, and we've spoken about it before. So this is exactly how I'm grinding packs. And I'm not just talking about going through FUTChamps, squad battles, division rivals, because most of the time I don't even do that. In fact, this year I'm still yet to go and play FUTChamps. So the first way is obviously the bronze pack method. The bronze pack method is not going to be giving me Team of the Season players, but it will be giving me players that can be used, especially at this time of the year. As of right now, there is quite a few different league SBCs that need to be finished, and if you finish them, you can get a pretty decent reward. And once you complete absolutely every team within that league SBC, it actually opens it up for you to do it all again, as they are repeatable. Because of the amount of leagues that are required for you to go through, anytime you open a pack, there is a good chance that you'll get a player that can be used with one of these leagues. And this gives you an option. The first option is that you can sell these players on. Most of the bronze players that are required are going for anywhere between 500 coins, and some can push up to be in the thousands. This is all coins that you can have in your account, and it didn't really cost you much as you're only putting 400 coins into these bronze packs. The other option that you can do is actually store these players, as they are required, and as you have only spent 400 coins to get them, you can actually store them into your club to use for the SBC, and you've managed to do it a lot cheaper than if you were to go and buy that player. Either way you look at it, it is a win-win situation. And what I'm currently doing, just for transparency, is anytime I get one of these players, I'm actually selling them on and taking the coins with me. Any player that isn't required within the SBC, I'm actually storing them to the club. So this is exactly what the bronze pack method is. Now the reason that I'm doing this is because the players that I'm getting from these bronze packs are not in the teams that I'm actually wanting to finish. The teams that I'm wanting to finish is those that give out the best packs. Any pack that has substantial value, those are the ones that I'm going for. Any team that's going to be giving me less than this is not really worth my time, especially when it is going to be costing me a similar amount of coins as what it's going to cost for me to finish one of the bigger ones. Most of the time, the bronze players are there to fit within those smaller teams, the ones that aren't going to be given the best of packs. So what I'm doing is selling those players on to go and get more coins. Any players that I manage to get within my bronze packs that don't sell, I'm storing to my club. I'm then using those players for silver upgrades. And with the silver upgrades, it gives me a better chance to find players that could be suited within those other teams that are actually going to be giving me a much better reward. And as these are untradeable, no matter what I get, I am storing. This also brings us on to the next thing that I'm doing, and this is the silver pack method. Now in my account, I haven't got a crazy amount of coins as of right now. I recently bought a very expensive team and had to start trading from zero again, but I am still going through the silver pack method by opening the 2,500 coin packs and getting silver players. Now the rules for this are exactly the same as the bronze pack method. You will open this pack and in there you will get players that do sell for a decent amount. This, yet again, is because they are part of the league SBCs, so your choices are very similar. You can store them into your club and now you've managed to get a player a lot cheaper compared to if you were going to be buying them on the transfer market, or you can go and list that player and go and bring in the coins. The choice is entirely up to you. With the silvers, I'm actually going through a similar thing to bronze, but it's actually a bit more work. Because every single silver that I get that does sell for a decent amount of coins, I'm actually comparing it to a list of the teams that I'm wanting to complete. These teams are the ones that are going to be giving me the biggest rewards. If that player is not part of that list, I'll sell them on, but if it is part of that list, I'll store them into the club. Now the list that I've got out on my screen, I'm not going to be reading through everything, but it is very simple because you can do this yourself. If you go through all of the different league SBCs, you'll notice that some teams require you to get every single player that fits within that SBC as part of that specific team, whereas other teams will only require you to get anywhere between 4 to 6 players as part of that team and the rest can be part of that league. So for example, if you were to go and look at Chelsea, the requirements are Premier League players exactly 11, Chelsea players minimum 6, team overall rating minimum 75 and team chemistry minimum 95. Whereas if we were to look at Crystal Palace, it doesn't have the requirement of having Premier League players because all players must be part of Crystal Palace. This is exactly 11. Team overall rating minimum 67 and team chemistry minimum 95. And what tends to happen, because Crystal Palace requires you to have full starting 11 as Crystal Palace, those lower end players that play for that team tend to be more expensive. Now I know you're going to be quick to say that with Chelsea, well, you need to buy 6 Chelsea players and some of them can be very high rated, but that's still not an issue because as said, we're going through the different packs. Now it's unlikely for you to get a Chelsea player from a bronze pack. It's also unlikely for you to get a silver player from the silver packs we're opening, but we are going through a lot of different untradeable packs as we upgrade them, and those can also be upgraded to gold packs, and that's hopefully where you'll be getting the players that you need. Now if you are just focusing on one specific team such as Chelsea, you're going to have some issues, but as said, within the Premier League there's quite a few different teams that you can go through which have this layout. But you also have it within the Serie A, Liga, Bundesliga, La Liga, as well as all the other leagues that are part of the league SBCs. The chances are you're not going to be getting every single player from these packs, even though there are loads of different teams that you want to finish. But if you were only able to get 1 or 2 of them, it automatically makes it a lot cheaper, because now you no longer need to buy them. You've managed to get them free from the bronze pack method on the silver pack method, which you'll also be able to find players within those packs that pay for the pack itself. And this is something that keeps on layering up. This is why both of these pack methods are so good to build your club. So with some of the teams that I put together to get these packs, I did manage to pack quite a few of them, but then I had to go to the transfer market and buy some of the cheapest players that belong within that league within that position. And as of right now, because loads of people are hyped for team of the season and all the SBCs that are coming out, most of these non-rare gold players are costing anywhere between 600 coins all the way up to 1,000 coins. This is a very small expense. I'm putting up just a couple thousand coins each team, but I'm getting very good packs. And in the case for the Premier League, I actually managed to finish the whole league. I went through every single team, managed to pack the players that I wanted to pack, and then used some coins to buy the rest. Once I did finish building everything, it cost me around about 50k, which is absolutely nothing for the amount of packs that I managed to get out of it. Plus on top of that, there was also the ultimate pack for finishing the league. And hopefully that ultimate pack will give me a team of the season later when I open it during the ultimate team of the season. But anyway guys, this is my routine as of right now when going into ultimate team. I'm opening as many bronze packs and as many silver packs as possible to stack my club so that that club can then be used to go through all of these different league SBCs, which will then result in me getting even more packs which will be opened during the ultimate team of the season. That's my overall genius plan. If you are trying to grind packs for any type of team of the season, whether it be this week for Serie A, next week for Ligue 1, or you're doing the same as me for the ultimate team of the season, this is the best way to go through it. If you do have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. If you do want to see any more content from me, there's links to everything in the description down below. But anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But for now, I'm going. So see ya.